Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Liz Quidantes. We begin with what everyone in South Florida is talking about tonight: debris shooting across the sky at sundown.
We're cutting into this halftime to bring you the very latest on the breaking news situation surrounding former President Donald Trump. The FBI now investigating another potential assassination attempt, this one in West Palm Beach. The incident taking place at Trump's private golf course, Trump International. That's off Summit Boulevard, just south of Palm Beach International Airport. Secret Service there, they say they were providing security for Trump, who was playing golf at the time. It's happened around 2 o'clock today when agents noticed the barrel of a rifle sticking through the chain link fence hidden by shrubs near the course. Secret Service agents, they engaged that person. Shots were fired, between 4 to 6 of them. Former president was just 500 yards away, maybe less. It is unclear if that man fired his weapon, but they did recover 2 backpacks, a rifle, and a camera, which they believe he was using to record the incident. A witness saw the man racing away from the scene in his car, got the tag number. He was later picked up in Martin County, northbound, just I-95 at 7:14. He is in custody tonight. Former President Trump, again, safe. We'll have the latest tonight at 11.
We are following breaking news out of Tallahassee of a mass shooting at Florida State University with multiple people injured. Authorities confirm a suspect is in custody. This is just streets away from the state capitol. And this afternoon, we want to bring in our I-Team Chief Investigator, Mike Magnoli, who's monitoring the latest. Mike.
Luli, so many people in our community and here in the newsroom have loved ones who go to FSU. We know that people are hungry for information, but I'm going to be candid with you folks. There's a lot of conflicting reports out there about how many people are injured. So we're going to be very careful about what we bring to you in this broadcast until we get it confirmed.
Yeah.
Brock, what's hometown for you?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay. Have you talked to your parents?
Yes, I immediately called my parents, and they were both at work, and I told them, like, hey, like, this is happening right now. Don't freak out. I'm safe in my room. I'm safe in my dorm with my suite mates and my roommates. Like, we're good.
Good morning. I'm Danielle DeRoss. Your time is 8:25. We are following 2 crashes on Florida's Turnpike southbound. The first one that you see right here in St. Lucie County, just before mile marker 163. A vehicle is on fire there. Crews are working to put that out. All lanes here are closed. You can see this on our map right here, all that red causing backups. You're going to want to take I-95 to avoid these delays. Again, this is not the only thing happening on the southbound lanes on the Turnpike. We've also been following all morning long a deadly crash in the Stewart area. That one just after exit 133. This has had all lanes southbound in that area shut down for about 2 hours now. You can take a live look at the backup that we're seeing right there for miles. Again, both of these incidents happening on the southbound Florida Turnpike this morning in the Treasure Coast.
A domestic violence call turns into a life or death standoff. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quidantes. Port St. Lucie police say a man armed with gasoline and a lighter threatened to kill his wife and set the house on fire with 3 6-year-old triplets inside. All this ending with an officer firing his weapon. It's been days since all of this happened on Saturday afternoon at a home just east of the Turnpike off Prima Vista Boulevard. But police gave an update today on what happened. Our Katie Benty joins us there tonight with what we now know. Katie?
Now on CBS 12 News at 11.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And a small plane with 3 on board spends its final moments circling the skies over Boca Raton.
I see this plane and it's really low.
Headed to the state capitol, it ends up crashing onto a busy road.
And I saw a big fireball.
The close call for a driver as the pilot and crew were killed in the fiery crash.
We express our heartbreak at this tragic loss of life.
Federal investigators now on the ground putting together what could take years to figure out.
The news starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Liz Quidantes. We begin with what everyone in South Florida is talking about tonight: debris shooting across the sky at sundown. It's not a meteor shower or drones like many of you called speculating. It's debris from a failed SpaceX test flight. Nobody was on board. Take a closer look at this incredible video from the Martin County Sheriff's Office. This is moments after the explosion captured over Hobe Sound. You can see space debris falling across the sky. You could see it all the way in the Bahamas as well. It's not clear exactly where it came down. The rocket lifted off from the company's Starbase facility in South Texas around 6:30. Minutes into the flight, engines started to go out and SpaceX stopped receiving data. This is the moment engines went out. Then the rocket starts spinning uncontrollably. You can see Earth rotating in the background. Moments later, the signal begins breaking up. Videos flooding social media and our inboxes showing bright orbs and streaks across the sky from the Turks and Caicos and to the Bahamas. And Vitas, you were out and about when all this was going down, and you actually captured the video that we're looking at that's in back of us right now.
Yeah, and the amazing part was that it was such a clear night out there, no clouds to talk about, that you could see that for miles, states away. And it was quite interesting to see that. At first, I was at the light, and I was next to one of our coworkers going on dinner break, and I looked at Randy, windows down, I said, "Do you see that?" And he saw it too. He said, "Whoa, that's weird," because it was really odd looking, and it kept growing and then shooting across the sky, and then started to break up. But I caught it at the intersection on 45th Street heading westward. But definitely it was a very interesting, spectacular spectacle to see.
A lot of people saw that.
A lot of people saw that. So definitely it's one of those things that everybody's talking about quite a bit.
Breaking now on CBS 12 News at 11. Southern Boulevard finally reopens after a deadly crash involving 3 motorcycle deputies.
It was startling. I have never seen this many officers out like this.
Tonight, we're learning more about the men who put on their uniforms this morning, straddled their bikes, and headed for work, not knowing it would be their last.
When a deputy dies, a piece of the community dies with them.
But one of the 3 could make it, clinging to life in the hospital.
Accidents like this are unfortunately common.
As the investigation continues into why a driver lost control of her SUV and hit those 3 deputies. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quirantes. An emotional day for so many across Palm Beach County. In the blink of an eye, 2 deputies were tragically killed, another fighting for his life after a horrific car accident in Loxahatchee. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office sharing these 3 deputies were involved. Corporal Luis Paez and Deputy Sheriff Ralph Waller, also known as Butch, both died in this crash. And Deputy Ignacio Diaz is in critical condition, but PBSO says he is stabilized. The 3 were on motorcycles on Southern Boulevard conducting traffic enforcement near the Arden Community Center neighborhood clubhouse when investigators say a woman driving an SUV swerved onto the shoulder of the road, hit the guardrail, and ricocheted right into the 3 deputies, throwing them into the air. This happened at 9:30 this morning, and at this hour, Southern Boulevard is finally back open. Our team coverage continues now at 11. Katie Benty is digging into the initial crash report from Florida Highway Patrol, who's investigating alongside the Sheriff's Office. But we begin with our Luli Ortiz, who spoke with those who knew one of the fallen deputies. She joins us live at St. Mary's Medical Center in West Palm Beach. Luli?